Intro. That intro.
Production.
This is it. This is the introduction. Welcome to the introduction of Hack the Dino Gaming Cast. Past, present, future video games. We're introducing it to you. Here you are. Take it.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the introduction at all times.
It will keep you safe along the way as you encounter many beasts. Scary beasts.
Don't feed them.
You should feed them.
Okay, sorry, feed them.
Feed the beasts.
Yes.
Feed them your hate, your fear, so you rid it of yourself.
Wow.
And then only from that beast comes love.
I meant don't feed them like oats.
I meant feed them your love.
Okay. Give them your love.
Give them all your love.
Give it to them.
Give it, really just ram it in there.
Nice big handful of it.
Yep. Up right inside them. Floppy,
Yes.
what else are we talking about tonight besides fisting beasts?
Not where I thought you were going to go. We're going to talk about the game of the year so far.
Oh,
Probably check in on our retro challenge.
I wonder if there is a game where you fist beasts. Brayden!
Please save us.
Brayden? I think Brayden's gone.
Braden's doing the smart thing.
Brayden's not associating himself with us. Brayden, what have you got against fisting beasts?
Hack the Dino is a professional podcast. We have been doing the podcast for many years. We're up to episode 254. This is a professional podcast.
Thank you, Braden.
Brayden,
Yes.
when you fist all your love
Oh, my
to a
God.
beast. What? Fisting's where you punch him in the face, right?
Yes, it
See?
is.
That's what we
But
learned
the people
at karate.
that have already turned off don't know that that's what you're talking
Oh, no,
about.
I think they're very turned on. Don't worry about that.
You walked right into that one.
Yes, I did.
Goddamn.
But we are talking about the game of the year 2023 so far, being halfway through this.
Is it
this
Gang Beasts?
Game Beasts?
Yeah.
Are we fisting Game Beasts?
No, there's a game called Gang Beasts.
Oh, we don't talk about it, but the new one coming out soon looks great. Party Animals.
That's my counterpit for the old.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Gang
whatever it
Beasts
is.
and fisting.
I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Like, why? Like, we got a purple background now.
Why do you watch us, really?
Oh, well, not many do. Don't worry about that. But those who do, we really appreciate. And those of you who listen to us over on all podcast apps, if you could leave a review saying, definitely doesn't talk about fisting animals, we would really appreciate it because it helps people find us and be exposed to the awful stuff that we say, not only to you. So you don't have to suffer in silence. We're thinking of you.
Do you think that would have a positive impact on the algorithm?
Silver lining. Silver lining.
You're just bordering on gaslighting now.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the show.
Sorry.
Let's have a look at the $20 Retro Challenge update. I've realised recently that we're halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And, well, we're more than halfway through the challenge because we have to stop buying at the end of October.
I thought it was November.
Well, no, so November we have to present the things that we purchased with our $20.
Okay.
Well, our end result.
Mm-hmm.
So we can put it to a vote to have the results by December. Mm-hmm. So we've only got till the end of October. Do you know what else happens in October?
Toy Fair.
Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. So you know what I'm thinking?
Rarely.
I have to save all that money and then blow it at the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair.
The
Atomic and Koi.
Atomic and Koi
The
Fair.
Atomic Toy Fair.
The
where they
Atomic
sell-
Koi Fair where you get big fish.
we shoot lasers out their eyes. Man, I want that. Yeah, so I've been buying stuff. I went on a bit of a frantic buying session over the weekend.
Yep. No, it's not over the weekend. It's called the first half of the year, Ben.
Yeah, well, okay. Look, honestly, that handheld Digimon thing,
Yeah, that blew it out of the water for you, didn't it?
it really did. You know, I was at...
Yeah, that thing changed the game.
I was at Ghost Games' house the other day picking up some Ninja Turtle figures, and he was showing me some empty boxes he had. He had an empty box for one of those things. And I said, oh, you know what that is? And he goes, yeah, that's the one that you sold for a lot of money, right? And I said, yep. And I said, I bet if you put that empty box up on eBay, you would get at least $200 for it.
Imagine if you'd bought that empty box first and then sold it as a complete box item. He'd have just retired.
That would have cracked the grand. Easily.
Easy.
Easy. It was quite insane that someone paid $820 for that toy.
Some person has... I'd love to say, like, I totally get that. People paying money for the stuff they like and they want it means. I don't get that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so at the Mega Toy Fair, that was the other weekend, I sold the Nightmare board game I purchased for $6 for $20.
I have that game.
And I sold the Super Soaker I purchased for $4 for $30.
Woo!
Yeah, Super Soakers. Who would have thought?
Damn.
So very 90s.
I last weekend found a original PlayStation without any power cords or anything for $10, and I ended up selling that for $50
Nice.
because I took it home, tested it, all worked good. Only a few bits and pieces are left. I did pick up, I showed you before, Floppy, some Terminator Future Shock figures, which
They
are
were
really cool. I picked up an original 1980 Star Wars magazine for Empire Strikes Back from when Empire Strikes Back came out for $5. So I'm going to sell that on. And I also picked up which has already been spoken for, a Tarzo tube holder with a Michael Jordan bust on top.
What's a Tazo tube holder?
So you know Tarzos? Remember Tarzos?
Yeah, you get them in chip packets, yeah?
Yeah. They bought out containers that held them all.
I can love that I can hear Braden already Googling it.
It's like
I remember Tarzos.
No, I meant the tube holder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So and it has a Michael Jordan bust on top.
Okay.
So I purchased that and someone bring it up, Braden.
Oh my god, this thing's... Oh no, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cursed.
So someone's already put it. Yeah, that's it. So someone has
Why does
asked
he
me.
look so confused?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, what the hell am I doing on top of this tube?
How did I get here?
What was really cool though, and I doubt this will actually happen, when I was it was at an antique fair, and someone was selling their kids' stuff, and I said, "Oh, do you have any Nintendo stuff?" And they said, "Oh yeah, but we left it all at home back in Wagga Wagga or wherever it is they came from."
So cold in Wagga Wagga.
So they took down my name and number and said, "Oh, we'll give you a call and let you know when we're coming back with it all, and you can blah blah blah." And I said, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." I doubt it'll happen, but that'd be pretty cool if that happens. And then when I was out buying the PlayStation and whatnot the other weekend, I also picked up a Duke controller for myself.
I think it's around here somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that one there. So I picked that up, and the lady saw I was wearing my Ninja Turtles jumper. She goes, "Oh, you collect Ninja Turtles?" And I went, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, I've got all my sons at home. I'll be back here next weekend if you want to come and have a look at them. I can bring them." I went, "Yeah, okay, sounds good."
I'm going to go earlier.
Also
not.
wearing a Ninja Turtle shirt.
Because you don't know which market I got
Dressed
it
as it'll be Brighton.
from. Will it now?
Was it? Did you say it was Sunday?
I didn't say a word.
Check the tape.
And also a nice thing, I was helping someone price some stuff at another market, and she was so grateful she just gave me a speak and spell from like 1980.
That's pretty cool.
That was fun. Probably going to sell it. But she did say I could sell it, by the way. She said,
But that doesn't count towards your retro thing.
no, I'll just sell it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, Braden, what's your update?
My update is... I'm just bringing it up now. It's this.
You bought Michael Jordan?
You're welcome.
You bought the person Michael Jordan.
No,
Braden wins.
I do not have any updates at the moment. In fact, I really need to get on my game about it. Also, just like, I don't know about you guys. Like, I've got other stuff that I'm just trying to move on out of my life.
Me too.
Like headphones and stuff. Like, nothing at the moment.
It's almost like we have a
Entered
10-year
a
high in
massive
interest
recession.
rate.
You should try selling Star Wars Lego from 1999 to about 2005. That works pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like it would actually be a good market.
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Having
But
said
yeah,
that, it
it's
takes
just-
a long time to get it ready.
People don't have no money for buying nothing unless your name's Ben Rosenthal.
I'm just smart with what I buy. I buy low and I sell high.
I respect that.
Reseller.
Well, no. Competition winner. There's a difference. Pay to win.
Oh, gross.
What's your tally at the moment, Braden, considering we've got 3 months left of the competition,
Oh, God.
technically?
I have my tally at the moment. Wait, hold up. I got my notes. I'm at about 100.
Oh, Oh, that's not bad.
So, not bad. I've got some stuff to move on. One, if I move it on, will literally double me, which
cool.
will be great.
What's that?
That's that big Dragon Age 3-in-1
Yes.
hardcover. So I'm hoping at some point someone will just see it and be like, "Ooh, grab that." But then and then I need to really start looking and seeing if I can move enough to try and hit my goal, and if I can't, readjusting my goal.
Yeah.
Which will be the interesting part.
Because remember, it's not the winner isn't well. Obviously, the winner's voted by the Hack the Dino people out there and their pets. I'm allowing that as well. But it's for what you think is the coolest. It's not the most expensive. It's not the most exuberant. It's not the. I don't know what word I said there. It's not the
Exuderist?
Exuderist.
Exuderist.
If you get an exuderist thing, man, I think you should be banned.
What does exuderist mean?
Let's not find out.
The one who
sounds
has
like you should get fined.
the most stuff. It's what you think is the coolest.
Yeah.
The rule of cool is what we're going for.
The rule of cool.
The
Which
rule
is
of
also
cool.
great
Oh, that's so
because
lame.
It's also audience voted, so
Audience voted rule of cool.
it's gonna be wild.
Okay, so when Braden rocks up with Michael Jordan,
Yeah, I'm gonna rock up with Space Jam on VHS, and that's it.
I saw that the other week.
it's not that great, is it? I watched Space Jam again, and it's pretty,
Yeah.
it's pretty shit.
You get the hell out of here right now.
Some things are best left in the past. I don't know if you've
Correct.
noticed, but I've got the original Ninja Turtles cartoons on VHS over there. I've been watching them periodically, just having it in the background because I'm an old man who has a midlife crisis.
Best
just
left
needs
in
to
the
be
past?
taken back to his early days when the world wasn't trying to destroy him.
Good hair.
They're awful, but I still need that sweet, sweet memories of dopamine.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say dope then.
Wow, that too.
Wow.
Floppy,
Yeah.
you've been making some headway because I saw your Facebook article.
Oh, I sold a thing.
You sold a couple of things.
I sold one thing for the retro challenge.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The others weren't part of your retro challenge?
No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
my own personal stuff I was selling.
Oh, okay. Fill us in.
Sold a thing for $50.
But what was it?
It was no one cares. It's a model kit detail set.
Cool.
So it's to detail up using photo etch and resin a model kit.
It's a
of
Nazi tank.
No, it wasn't. It was a Nazi aircraft.
Well, there you go. So cancel
Very
Floppy.
A Dornier.
He's,
be honest.
supporting Nazis.
Well, no, he's succeeding where they failed.
Oh, yeah, selling their stuff.
No,
And
they
it was-
succeeded at that,
and
I'm
to
pretty
be honest,
sure.
it was a Belgian company that made it, named Valinden. But yeah, I sold that. Bought it for 10 and sold it for 50.
Cool.
That was cool.
I don't know where Anto's at. I'm assuming
Same.
same.
I think so.
All right, so
If he's in the chat, probably not. He's probably asleep. Or he should be asleep.
sleeping with the fishes out at Manham. Isn't that right, Braden?
That's it.
The guppies.
Yeah, he's down there with a shitload of carp and a couple scallop, and some shrimp.
Did you just do the...
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just looking through your Instagram, Floppy, and just being like, oh, I should play that game. Yeah.
You know what? I do that and go, oh, I should play that game too.
We do have 3 months left of the $20 retro challenge. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we will be doing it again next year.
I would like to do it again if we don't sell and only trade.
Oh, that's not going to happen. That's not
That's tough.
I know.
Oh.
fun. No,
No, I do want to do it again, though, because it's just fun.
it is fun. I never realized how fun until I found something for $30.
I feel like if we don't do it as a competition, then Ben's just going to end up doing it.
Oh,
and
100%.
be a
No matter whether we do it or
professional
not,
reseller.
Ben's going to do it. He's made too much money. Ben likes money.
No, Ben doesn't like. Ben likes having
Things.
$20 and looking at stuff that he bought for that $20 and going, "Holy shit!" Because I look at it and look at the. For me, when I buy stuff like that, it's the adventure and the stuff that went on to lead up to owning that thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what means to me. I like looking at something and having the memory of where that came from.
And the fact that it came from $20.
You like finding bargains and selling them for more. And getting other stuff with it.
I also like doing research when I'm out there and going, "Oh, what's this?" and looking
do.
it up. And now I
do
have a
like that.
reason to do that. Whereas before, when I'd go out to say Brighton markets and I'd see something cool, I'd go, "Oh, that's cool." Whereas now I'll go out there and go, "Oh, that's cool. I wonder if it's anything," and I'll look it up and read about it and find out whether it's worth anything. So, education, really.
Educate. Well, that's a stretch, but
I'm,
I like
I'm
that.
kind of a hero if you look at it like that.
Has it got Samus on it? Sorry.
Yes, it does.
I mean, at times you're just actually reducing e-waste.
Yeah,
So
I'm recycling. So I'm more of a hero, really. I'm basically Captain Planet.
you're helping the economy, I think.
I'm helping the economy. I'm saving the environment. What more do you fuckers want?
Ben would have been a Scarface level Coke baron a few decades back. But with giant piles of monsters in my pocket on his all over his face, just burying his mouth in him.
Well, I do have a monster in my pocket bum bag now, so that fits the theme real well.
Oh, Pelican. Pelican.
Should we talk about the game of the year?
Yeah, probs.
All right, so we're about halfway through the year now. It's that time to sit down and have a look at what the game of the year so far is. Now, I've gone to OpenCritic, which I think is a little bit more reliable than regular Metacritic, and I got the top, I think, 10 rated games so far. Some of which are pretty predictable.
Yep.
Some of which never heard of before.
Yeah. Some of which I didn't think I was going to see on there.
So these are the 10 top rated games so far of 2023. And then at the end, we'll give our personal picks of what we think the game of the year so far is. Gee, big surprise. So coming in at whatever number it is, we have A Space for the Unbound, which was released on January 19th. It's described as a slice-of-life adventure game where beautiful pixel art set in the late 90s rural Indonesia that tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers. You follow two high school sweethearts, Atma and Raya, on a journey of self-discovery at the end of their high school years. When a mysteriously supernatural power is suddenly unleashed, threatening their existence, they must explore and investigate their town to uncover hidden secrets, face the end of the world, and perhaps learn more about each other.
So you look like Professor Oak.
Yeah, I also think it means they bang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Anyway, yeah, no idea what this game is. Scored an 85.
Cool, good on it.
Braden, what do you know about A Space for the Unbound?
Yep. I feel like I'm watching. This is like happening outside the apartment of like the lo-fi girl and the synthwave dude.
Yep.
Of like.
I haven't
chill
listened
beats
to that
study
synthwave
to.
dude yet. Is that any good?
I mean,
do
yeah, we
love-
started playing it at work.
No idea what you two
it's
were
nice.
talking about.
I love synthwave.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very synthwavey, obviously. But yeah, this looks like there would be like a hidden level where you actually see the lo-fi girl studying.
Just off in the distance.
I don't know what to think of this. I assume if it's rating well, it's okay.
85. 85 out of
85
100.
is good.
What do you think about it, Floppy?
It looks cool. It looks like something I'm happy exists. For others, that's probably not for me.
All right, would you want to...
Yeah, I'd never heard about it, actually.
Do you want to talk about the next game that's on the list?
The one that has nothing written about it?
Yep.
Okay. Also coming in at 85, that released on February 24th, was Octopath Traveler 2. Obviously the sequel to the very successful Octopath Traveler, of which I did play. Haven't played this.
Now, what's the thing I always say about Octopath Traveler whenever it comes up?
You say it's beautiful.
Because...
Of the 2.5D perspective, is that not what you say?
Well, I say something else that's a bit more important.
Oh, yes. It looks like another game. It looks like Phoenix Wright.
Hey, Braden.
Do Chrono Trigger in this style.
Thank you. But I was also going to ask, you know what you did to Anto?
Yes.
Any chance we can arrange something for Floppy? Can you go visit Anto?
I'll see what we can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You'd be doing the world a disservice, mate.
But yes, I really want to see Square Enix. What the hell's wrong with you? Re-release Chrono Trigger in this style.
In this style, yeah.
God damn it!
These are beautiful games. I was really surprised. This one fell off of the radar real quickly once it came out, but it obviously did quite well.
I think it did better ratings-wise than the original
Really?
because they got the group to come together sooner rather than later in the game, as the first one did.
Yeah, right. But I really should play this one. I enjoyed the first one. I didn't play through it 8 times. That's ridiculous. But
So next up, we have a game called one of your favourite games, Floppy. You were talking about this earlier. Fuga: Melodies of Steel 2. Tell us about this one, Floppy. The one of your high runners for Game of the Year.
yeah,
This game.
Well, I generally can't shut up about it. to the point that I pretty much think I've said all that needs to be said.
No, there's a little bit more. You can tell us about it.
So
Tell us
there's
about the
Fuga
gameplay.
Melodies of Steel 2 came out on May 11th. The weight of despair, rage, and loss will shake you to your core in this game. The RPG of hard choices, tough decisions. Sounds like the streets in the 80s.
It'll shake you to your armored core.
Yeah, I know
an
nothing
86.
about this. Never heard of it.
For the podcast listeners, basically imagine what's that game that came out? Advance Wars,
Advance Wars, yeah.
but with furries.
Yeah, it's just tank battles with furries.
Do you know what? I was looking down reading the run sheet. I hadn't looked up and seen that there were furries.
Yeah, they're animated furries.
Ooh.
Scored an 86,
Cool. Because of the furries.
so that's higher than Octopath Traveler 2.
Wow.
And then the next one scored an 86 as well. The classic game, Cassette Beasts.
Is this like a branch out from Transformers?
Have you guys seen this?
No, I'd not
Oh.
seen this before today.
Okay, this is actually something that you should totally check out. It's basically Pokemon.
I gathered that from the description.
Yeah, it's quite cool actually. Let me find a battle.
So while you're finding the battle, I'll read out the press release that came with it. Welcome to New Wirral, a remote island inhabited by strange creatures you've only dreamed of, nightmares you hopefully haven't, and a cast of brave folks who use cassette tapes to transform for battle. To find a way home, you'll need to explore every inch of the island and record monsters to your trusty cassette tapes to gain their abilities. So what are we doing?
So it's a Pokemon it up,
So it's Pokemon.
but it's like 80s style.
80s style Pokemon.
Like
Yeah.
like if you needed to run around with a cassette tape.
I'm so
I've
confused.
I've heard it's fun.
Well, it scored an 86. So
Why does that Pokemon look like he's about to flash the other Pokemons?
I think that is his power.
So they're in a hip hop battle, or what's going on?
Yeah, I
I don't know.
Yep.
Flasher is taking on Mighty Bicep Man just turned into a snake. Jafar from Aladdin. And what is like weird wine-loving Pokemon doing? Wow, this is weird, man. Let's move on.
Okay. So for the podcast listeners, we're as confused as you are, and we're
Yeah.
watching this live over on twitch.tv/Hack The Dino.
We had pictures, and I think that made it more confusing.
All right, what's the next game, Floppy?
Also scoring 86. Man, they love that. Theatre Rhythm Final Bar Line. I say that like a question because not really sure what that is. I mean, I know it's Theatre Rhythm. It's the Final Fantasy rhythm-based game. Look at that.
Again, I assumed Anto was going to be here, so we'd
Yeah,
show
shall we
up
fill it?
20 minutes with him talking about how awesome it is because it's a Final Fantasy game.
Well, look, I mean, in his defence, the other ones have done really well, haven't they? The other Theatre Rhythm games, they're always quite well sought after. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
they
mean, this one got an
scored well.
86, allegedly.
Got 86, came out April 26th. No, February 16th. Wrong line I was reading. But yeah, to be honest, I have not played it. Don't know too much about it. Looks like little cool chibi versions of the Final Fantasy characters and rhythm-based stuff, which sounds fun.
How do you find chibi art generally?
I am not opposed to it. I don't squee over it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
some like chibi art can be great. I hate this.
Oh, really?
This looks hideous.
You know what? I like chibi art, actually, when it's a character that really is not chibi.
So, like Cell from Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, if they do like a real hard-ass character, who, like dark and something like that, and they do them in chibi, that's funny. That's just funny.
Incidentally, Braden, have you ever seen any of Devil Artemis's Cell shorts?
No, I haven't yet. I need to.
So you know who Devil Artemis is?
Yeah.
One of the team... I wouldn't say Team Foursquare. That's not what it is.
Four square.
Uh,
4-star.
4-star, yeah. He did Cell's voice, and
Yeah.
he did shorts with starring Cell and Kermit.
I have heard they're fun.
They are pretty hilarious, especially Cell. Anyway, rhythm games. That's one of your top games of the year. Lucky you.
I've also never heard of this game.
See your
This
doctor.
one sounded like a disease.
Yeah.
Vernal Edge
You can get a cream.
came out March 14th, 88%. Surprise, surprise, another pixel art game. It explores the floating island of Haricot. Town or dungeon, leave no stones unturned in order to gain more powers. Jump, dash, slide your way into beautiful pixel art environments, and don't forget, secrets could be anywhere.
I was just about to say I get very Castlevania vibes, and then I just read that it's a Metroidvania.
By their very definition, yes, secrets could be anywhere. You're correct. Well done.
Secrets can only be in this spot and this spot and that spot.
Mate, that's what makes them secret. The fact that you know
Yeah.
exactly where they are. Anyway, I don't know what this is. I think it's a really poorly named thing. And it sure wants to be Hollow Knight.
It sure wants to be Celeste.
I'd say Hollow Knight more than
And
Celeste.
Hollow Knight and Metroid and everything.
Well, yeah. It is. It's just all of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, we should stop talking about games we know nothing about. This
Yeah, we
segment's
really should. It's
flying
really
by.
flying by real quick.
I'm looking at this time going, wow, we need to fill. In case you haven't realised by the off-topic subjects that I've brought up in the past.
I literally just looked at the time.
It's
Short episode
almost
tonight,
like
guys.
there was a miscommunication between Floppy and I.
Which meant I didn't do a whole thing.
There's this next game. There's a new thing out for it.
Hi-Fi
DLC?
Rush.
Yeah, they've got new DLC updates.
So Hi-Fi Rush is something that I did play. Some
Cool.
of. Not heaps, but some. This was really, really surprising.
This was a shadow drop.
Yeah. It was announced and then dropped day and date, wasn't it?
Yep.
So it scored at 89, which is phenomenal. So this is a rhythm-based game that is a little bit next level because it's not 2D. It is a rhythm-based combat. Did
Yeah.
you play any of this?
I did not. I do not have an Xbox anymore.
Braden, did you play any of this?
I do not have Game Pass at the moment.
Okay, so you play this character. I'm going to try and remember this because it was a while ago they did this. Who loves music, has like I don't want to say an iPod, it's an MP3 player or a music player of some description, and through an accident at this
It's a Zune.
factory, a Zoom, yeah, becomes
Robot.
the MP3
Cyborg.
player becomes a part of him, and so everything he does is based on the beat of the music. And so as you're doing combat and you're hitting people with the beats of the music and things like that, you can do bigger and bigger combos. It looks awesome. The music is wicked. Like it just ticks each box for what something like this should be. Does that make sense? So it really sucks you in, and you get sort of. It is 100%. Not really not one of those one more turns because it's like a third person action adventure with that. But it is definitely just 10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes. I'll
Yep.
just pay a little 10 more minutes.
Yep.
It was really cool, and I think it really came out. And I know there's a lot of reviewers. I watched the Kind of Funny crew quite a bit. They loved it, played it to death. It was their game of the year at one point. Or it was Tim Geddes' game of the year at one point.
On January 25th.
Yeah, he'd named it as game of the year.
Yeah. Sorry, Tim. I think you jumped the gun a bit there, baby.
Well,
So,
I think
if
he was
you're calling
saying, I think
game
he
of
was-
the year-
No, I think he was saying it's like the kind of game that he would vote as game of the year.
Yeah, right.
Like
okay.
it was that good.
Yeah.
Is what I meant. Not he called it. It was going to be game of the year.
January 25th.
Fifth.
Calm down, Tim.
But yeah, really cool. If you've got Game Pass, it is 100% worth checking out because it's cool. Like it's funny writing, cool dialogue, awesome music, really funny visuals. It's just done really, really well. Get on it.
Also been done really, really well is Ryu's facial hair in Street Fighter 6, which released on June 1st. And I've yet to play the full version of the game yet because I've been a sick boy with no money. Sick, moneyless, bald man. Anyway, here's a combo. Who's played Street Fighter 6?
No.
Braden?
I'm more interested in Mortal Kombat 1.
Are you more of a Mortal Kombat person?
I think so.
Yeah?
I've never really been into fighting games in general, but I think when Mortal Kombat was really leaning into its story,
Yep.
like with 10 and 11, I think they really got me on board on their side. So I'm just like, I look at this and I'm like, yep, it's more Street Fighter. Cool. Ben's going to be happy. And then-
See, the problem with Street Fighter is normal Street Fighter 2, yeah. I still retain a lot of my ability to play that game. As soon as we get into these modern Street Fighters with modern fighting techniques and combos, I am absolute rat shit.
Haven't they simplified them?
There is an option to simplify them, but you can't use them on online play. You have to use the traditional.
I see no problem with that.
And the thing is as well, I'm not a stick fighter. I'm a control pad fighter. And it's just too slow. Way too slow. Which is funny because the arcade cabinet, which is right behind me now, is where I play Street Fighter 2 mostly, and I'm still rather good at that sometimes. I do remember when I was playing Street Fighter 5 with an artist friend of mine who's much younger and much better at Street Fighter, would whoop me all the time at Street Fighter 5. And then when we would play Street Fighter 2, I'd come to close to beating him. And I bet him once or twice. And he was actually quite surprised that I managed to get it in. It's like, yeah, well, I played this game throughout my childhood. I'm very, very well rehearsed in what I need to do to beat people. But Street Fighter 5, no, you kids, you're all with your reflexes and your abilities and your talent. Go to hell.
Anto has jumped into the chat. He has just woken up and says...
From the dead?
Yes, from the dead.
He pulled himself together.
Modern control players are a nightmare. I'm not sure what that means.
Neither do I.
But
Probably
yes.
that we're trash.
Why are their feet so big?
Oh, it's just a...
Is that a style that's happened
It's a
throughout all of
stylistic-
Street Fighter? It's something I saw one of the collector's editions with the statues of the two. I think it's two new characters in the statues, or are they from the last game?
No, well, one is technically, but he has a new design, and it's the main
They're-
character of this one.
They're amazing statues. Like they're really well sculpted and things like that, and obviously good thing. But it's a weird design. Like their feet are massive.
No, it's always been a Street Fighter thing.
Ah, okay.
Those are some big feet.
Yeah, look at that dude's feet.
Look at his forearms. I'm surprised you're not more impressed by the fact that his forearms are bigger than his face.
They're big. The forearms are bigger than his thighs almost.
He's a boxer. His forearms shouldn't be that big.
Yeah,
Really
that's wow. He should really change his technique. That's
like
bad.
Popeye tumor effects going on there.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Awkward
Okay.
pauses. Good. Number 2, Floppy. You wanna talk about number 2 coming in
yeah.
at 92%?
So at the moment, coming in at 92%, this is one of the contenders for my game of the year.
Really?
Yes. For my game of the year, my personal one. Not for what I think's going to win, but for my personal enjoyment. So Resident Evil 4 came out on March 24th. Both Anto and I have played the heck out of this. And by that, I mean I finished it once. Anto has probably finished it once since we started talking about it.
Today?
Yep, yeah. Like, no, I mean like 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
He has gone through this and platinumed it and finished it on every difficulty a number of times. It was so well done. I am really, really impressed with all of the remakes of the older Resident Evil games that have come across.
Well, I mean, in the top 3 ranking games this year so far, Capcom have 2 of them.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. And I'm not surprised with the quality of stuff that they put out. So this game was phenomenal. And I realized when I was playing it that I hadn't actually played number 4 since it came out in like 2005 or 6 or whenever it came out.
Oh, right.
So it was almost like playing it again. And then I would only remember things or little things when I was halfway through, say, a battle or something like that, or a scene, and I would be like, oh, I do remember this plot point. I was really impressed with how they kept the feel of the game, the feel of the story, while still updating it to, third person. Obviously, it's still third person, but how they've updated control schemes, their pacing, taken out some stuff that wouldn't have aged as well. But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. I wholeheartedly, if you like survival horror and haven't played this, you're doing yourself an injustice. Braden, don't play this.
Yeah, nothing. Nope.
Instead, play Injustice.
Yes, play Injustice. There's a fighting game you can get behind.
Yeah, Injustice also definitely got me into fighting games as well. Like,
Yeah,
I just wanted the story.
The VR component of this is it out now, or is it coming?
I think it's soon.
Yeah, soon. Don't know if I'm going to check it out, but I'm pretty sure Anto is really excited for VR in this one. He's just said in the chat that his quickest speedrun of this game is 3 hours and 17 minutes.
The quickest speedrun in the world.
His quick. Oh, is that the quickest?
Yeah. Oh, I assume?
I'll tell you how
Or is that
long
his?
it took me to play this. So I've recorded games that I finished so far. It took me, and we all know I'm not great at doing games quickly. It took me 34 hours. Someone's done it in 3. That's ridiculous. That's not fun.
Well, I mean, someone finished Mario 64 in like 5 minutes.
How?
They use graphic glitches in order to
See, I don't
skip.
class that as finished.
Well, I mean, it's in the game. They're not using any additional help in order to beat it.
True, I guess.
They're using the game code. They're just manipulating it through standing in certain spots.
Yeah. But yeah, this is up with this one and Jedi Survivor are now my top 2 contenders for Game of the Year so far. And I've still got Spider-Man coming out.
Very nice.
Like, that is the 2 games. And I've played Dead Space. I've played Callisto Protocol. I've played
Man, you played a lot of games this year.
Last of Us Part 1 on PS5, Resident Evil 4, Jedi Survivor. Like that's what I said. The first half of my year was real thick with games that I really wanted to play, and I've thoroughly enjoyed most of them.
Not only with games, like we were just looking today, the guys from the other podcast I do, and like movies have been pretty stacked this year as well.
Yes,
and there's only more to come. It's crazy.
so we've
Looking
had
forward to some Dial of Destiny.
Yep, that's it. I think that's one of the other films. The only thing on my radar is Barbie. So
I actually want to see Barbie.
it looks so good.
It looks good.
I did up until the latest trailer.
Where they kind of showed a little bit more of their hand.
Yeah, they showed a little bit more of their humour, and I went,
Yeah.
no thanks.
I'm keen as to see The Flash.
It's good.
Has it got Michael Keaton in it?
Yes.
Then it's going to be great.
Yeah, you'll love it for the Keaton.
Yeah, I love me some Keaton.
Yeah. I
will
won't
not-
spoil other things, but
Thank you.
I want to see Spider-Man because I haven't seen that yet. Instead, I was watching The Little Mermaid.
Which I also want to see, actually.
Which I'll say, Halle Bailey, who played Ariel,
Yep.
was brilliant.
oh yeah,
She was actually really, really good. Little confused that Daveed Diggs as Sebastian, they used a freshwater crab for a saltwater animal. So that's a bit
I
weird.
think you're picking too much on a mermaid-based talking crab movie.
How hard is it to get like an actual animal that lives that environment? That's like getting a bird. I was going to say that's like getting a bird to live underwater. That also
breathe,
happens in this
and
movie.
breathe and talk underwater.
Yep. And
I'm alright with that.
I was completely grossed out by flounder. Just grossed me
What?
the
Yeah,
hell out.
actually, I saw it.
Flounder's
Why?
really bad in that movie.
Why
Yeah.
were you grossed out?
Because it's a legitimate, real-looking fish with its big, dead fish eyes, looking and talking.
So the incredible thing with Flounder is they're like, oh, his name's Flounder. We have to make it look like a flounder. It's like,
don't.
no, make it a big, colourful fish.
Make it a puffer fish.
Like, it looks so gross. It's
Yeah.
real bad.
And I did. If you
Kind of makes me want to watch it more.
you do follow me on Instagram, I went into an outrage that the Chef Louis was cut from the film. That we didn't see that classic scene of the
Chef chasing
the chef
Sebastian around?
chasing Sebastian to the can, trying to eat that little crab while singing a wonderful song. And I was absolutely outraged at not only that, but the fact that we didn't see any fish playing the drums or violins in the Under the Sea dance.
That's very fair.
Absolutely disgusted by it. So outraged, I went on a rant on my Instagram about it. And then I went, no, screw this. I'm actually going to watch it. So I sat down with Jazz to watch it. And Chef Louis came up and I went, oh, this is racist. Right. Okay, I understand now.
So you were remembering it through a child's eyes, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I used to love that bit. And then, seeing it, and he's a big fat chef with a crooked moustache, and he goes, oh, his French is like, wow, stop.
Is
Disney,
it
what are you
racist
doing?
or is it stereotyping?
No, it was a racist thing.
Okay,
It was
'cause I
also a
can't remember
racist
it now.
thing in Under the Sea. They had a fish who was the black fish he sings, and it was a
They didn't do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that was there as well, and I went, oh, that's not
Product of its time.
good. What are we talking about again? Oh yeah, the game of the year.
Oh yeah,
so
the
far.
top game of the year. Go for it, Ben, because you probably don't want me talking about it.
Coming in at 96%, released on May 12th, is of course Tears of the Kingdom.
96.
So we've talked about this a lot on the show. So instead, I thought let's look at some stuff that people have built in Tears of the Kingdom because that stuff is insane.
What did Breath of the Wild score?
Very much similar.
Oh, you're supposed to put fans on those things?
You can. You won't know. You won't be able to get to it yet. You have to do
Because I
shrines.
just glided on one until it hit the ground.
Yeah, that's generally what you have to do when you first do it. But people made Metal Gear Rex.
That
in
was
this game.
unreal. That was absolutely unreal.
I saw today some people have made like Ford Falcons and are driving around Hyrule in Ford Falcons.
That's weird.
Some
How
of
are
the
they
stuff
doing that so quick?
it's an ability you get later on in the game. But yeah, they just make robots. I did show, of course, the famous penis robots that you get.
What?
Yeah, penis placards.
So I do not have the patience to do this in a game.
Well, you wouldn't have to do this in the game. That's what that ability is.
Definitely would not do this in a game. No, it doesn't mean build stuff.
But I'm constantly amazed at this game. Brandon, have you played this game at all?
No, I have not, but I have been watching a little bit of it because it's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
And yeah, this stuff in particular, seeing the weird, wacky shit that people make, and just finding ways you can completely avoid like puzzles in dungeons and stuff. It's really fun.
You can make a goblin glider and fly around like Norman Osborn on his goblin glider.
Does it give you a cackle?
No, I just do that all the time.
He just brings up a picture of Willem Dafoe.
I don't need to. Like, I've got that memorized.
Whoa, what is going on? Nope, lots of nope.
But like
No.
they make flying death lasers that they'll go up against a Gleelock,
Oh my god, it's getting faster.
and they'll stand there while this laser just fires down on a Gleelock and kills it, or a Lionel. Yeah, this game's amazing. I can easily see it being a huge contender for Game of the Year. We've gone on about it a lot.
I think we already knew that was going to happen before it even came out, to be honest. Do we remember what Breath of the Wild scored Open Critic? Or is it something we can find out real quick?
I'm sure it is.
Because I made a little prediction a while ago, I seem to remember. And I reckon I predicted that this game would sell more, or sell gangbusters, but not score higher than Breath of the Wild. And 96 is pretty damn high.
Yeah, that's quite high, mate.
So, Breath of the Wild,
Yeah,
top critic average,
yeah.
96%.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right.
So it's tied.
That's
Ooh.
pretty gnarly.
Got to see where it is at the end of the year.
Because it might go up, might go down, depends on the reviews, as the reviews come in. Although I think
I feel like we've probably
pretty
got
much got it
pretty
all.
good idea.
Yeah, I think-
unless there's some game breaking that happens already now, but I think we would have found that out by now.
one of my predictions came true.
What was that?
I'm just looking now. Yeah, your pick, Floppy, was Tears of the Kingdom will sell gangbusters, but will not review as well as Breath of the Wild.
Well, I screwed that up.
Because it literally reviewed
let's say
as well.
it could have been worse. It could have reviewed better. But yeah, there you go.
My one, which I think I'll be getting a full 2 points for.
Which is the what?
PSVR 2 will sell much less than the original PSVR by December. Price tag is too high, and games available are not enticing enough for a year one purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, little aside, do you guys see the Apple headset?
I saw a headline.
you haven't
that
seen
thing-
this?
No,
Oh, I'm going to bring it up then
Brayden,
because
do
I
it
saw
again.
a headline.
it's weird.
I mean, it's Apple, man.
It's very much not a consumer level product.
What level? Like, are we talking like this is
This
a
is
billionaire,
for
3
app
people in the world?
developers. This is for the app developers to start making things for it.
Okay.
This thing is interesting and very expensive.
Looks like a kidney bowl.
No, it's VR goggles, but they're not goggles. Well, they are goggles, but
And that's not see-through. They're putting video of your eyes on the outside.
Why would you do that?
It's so gross. It's really unpleasant.
Why would you do that?
But
so you can live in your home screen on your phone.
No.
You can fully immerse yourself in Apple.
so this bit,
Apple.
so I like what it looks like when you're using it on the outside. It does this like, blue purpley blobule stuff.
Yeah.
But then it does this where it passes the eyes through the video. It
Oh,
looks
nah.
so gross.
Nah. That's
It also-
very uncanny valley.
Has to be plugged into this cable.
I cannot wait until they hack it and like you can look at someone and as you're talking to them, your eye slowly decays and starts to roll out of its socket, and you're just
That'll be
talking to
fun.
them, the eyeball hanging there and
I
blood
just want
coming
one
out.
to go in one direction and one to go in another, and then move them.
You can already do that. You just have to talk to Shawn Michaels.
I can't do that.
But yeah, it's weird. It's got to be hooked up to a battery pack, and with that, it has 2 hours
Wow. Hooked up to the battery pack.
hooked up to. So you can't use it without that cable coming out to like a battery pack in your pocket, and it lasts for 2 hours.
And
Can I ask what the price tag is?
yeah, please.
Price tag, $3.5K
Get fucked now.
US.
Why?
It's like $5,000 Australian.
What? Huh. Why? What does it do? No.
It doesn't do much.
It's basically holding an iPhone in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know what to say. No one's allowed to complain about the price of the PSVR 2 now.
Yeah.
Well, they do. That's why they're not buying it. Anyway, Floppy, what's your
Yeah.
personal pick for Game of the Year so far?
Okay, so it is hard because I've got Resident Evil 2 and I've got Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
I think both are equally well finished. It's so hard. I'm going to go Star Wars. Fuck, no. Yeah. I'm going to go Star Wars based purely on the fact that it's not a remake. That's the only thing. Because
But it
it's
is a sequel.
new. Yes. Don't make me... I'll change my mind again. Don't you make me. And I got to do... Oh, no. Yes. Star Wars.
You did notice that
What?
Star Wars didn't appear in this list.
Yeah, I noticed. Why is that?
Didn't score high enough.
You did ask me what my personal pick is, though.
I did, but I'm just saying, you know.
And-
Resident Evil 4 did.
Ben, can I guess your personal pick?
Sure.
Chrono Trigger doesn't count.
I'm going to predict that Ben's pick is Our Wonderful Little Friend.
Wait. I'm just going to blindly agree. Yes, correct. Gollum. That's it. Game of the Year. I enjoy Gollum. I enjoy playing that little rat man, just scurrying around, trying not to be seen for 4 hours, and then playing horribly, controlling horribly, and not making jumps correctly. I enjoy repetitive gameplay. I enjoy boring, laborious tasks with no real change in environment. I enjoy confusing control systems. I really enjoy the world of J.R. Tolkien. I've read the book many times and can't get enough of those little elf songs. In fact, this game needed more elf songs. Really, overall, I just want to say, F you, Gollum, you piece of crap.
Wow.
There's a really good video. There's a really good video on Skill Up's channel where he basically just explains everything wrong with Gollum in his Gollum review, and it is hard to watch. I don't know how you can make a game this bad.
I was quite looking forward to this, I might add.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, from what I knew of the kind of game I was like, I like the time when it happens. I like, the idea of Gollum going and looking for the ring after Bilbo's taken off with it. I liked the idea of there being a morality thing between Gollum and Schmeagol.
There is no morality thing.
Well, that's what was talked about.
Yeah,
So
they
I
forgot
liked-
to put that in.
Oh, great. But also, it did not take me long to decide not to pick this up.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Floppy. You can look forward to 5 more Lord of the Rings games that Embracer Group are planning. Oh, what's that? Oh, Embracer Group are firing a bunch of people
everyone.
and cancelling a bunch of games. Oh, no.
I've also,
No, but they came out today and said they're going to make Lord of the Rings the biggest franchise in the world.
I've also never enjoyed a Lord of the Rings game.
Eh.
I enjoyed the Two Towers GameCube game. That was fun. It was a
I didn't play that one.
well, what was that? It was whatever they're called, but it was you played it with someone. It was
Co-op?
great. Co-op, yeah.
Wow, that's a weird word to drop out of your vocabulary.
Thanks. I'm on fire tonight, in case you couldn't tell. Everything's
Shadows of
functioning.
Mordor was good.
The what, sorry?
Shadows of Mordor was good.
I didn't play it.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I
Yeah.
resend. Yeah, that was
That's like-
Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War were good games.
Oh, and Lego Lord of the Rings.
I did not like it.
It was weird.
I found it too. It was
Its
too
big
complex
open
for a
world
Lego
thing
game.
was annoying.
Pardon?
Its big open world thing was annoying.
I found it too complex for a Lego game. Like I thought it lost its the lovely things that Lego
Can
do.
we take this off the screen? I'm getting bored just watching it.
It's really... I have forgotten that it was playing.
Oh, what was his eyes doing white then? That was gross.
Look at that.
Anyway, my
incredible
actual
gameplay.
game of the year pick is, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's, we'll review this obviously towards the end of the year when we do our actually game of the year show, but Starfield might have a chance of dethroning it. I'm very confident with Starfield now.
Yeah. It's going to do well.
But, I don't know, man. I is Tears of the Kingdom, it isn't the same game, but it is the same game, but it's not at all. if that makes sense.
It's very much the same game with some other bits added.
But you'll find this out when you get past Tutorial Island,
Maybe.
if you ever do.
Yeah.
The area of Hyrule, it's the same area, it's the same map, but it's not at all.
I read somewhere, or heard you say that to Anto at some point, saying it's the same, but it's different.
Yeah, completely and 100% different.
You mean it just has a different feel, or is it actually a different map?
No, it's the same map, but it
What
has
is
completely
that?
different. That's Ganondorf. It's a big old hunky man in this game.
I was going to say, why does I get the urge to just do whatever he tells me? No matter what it may be.
Oh, but yeah, it's a good time. Anyway, we've rambled on long enough in order to get to this time where it's time to quiz on your face.
Woohoo!
Oh, Braden, I didn't ask you, did I? What's your game of the year?
Spider-Man 2.
Okay, good. It's not released.
You played that
It's so far.
Look
Braden.
at it.
out of
Did
the games
look
you
at
have
it?
played, Braden.
Out of the games I have played, definitely Jedi Survivor.
There you go.
Can I ask, how far through the story do you think you are?
I feel like I'm quite far through it,
Do you know
but
where
I
you are
also
at the moment?
wouldn't be surprised if there was another 5 hours.
Do you know where you are at the moment?
Oh god. Well, I mean, I haven't played it for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, so I'm gonna get back to that game and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have fun. Oh no, I've forgotten how to fight all these bad guys.
I do like how simple the combat is, though. It's not super hard.
Yeah.
Just remember, Size Noodle's weakness is her skinny little legs.
Oh, I was going to say her lips.
No. That's what they want you to think. They want you to attack the lips, but it's actually her skinny little legs.
Yep, that's fair.
She reaches the high notes. She's not paying attention to her weak knees.
Kick her in the
Same.
side of the knee, yeah? Mm-hmm. Always to the side of the knee.
Or actually, slightly on top. That way you knock the kneecap off the bone.
Oh, nice. Oh,
But yeah,
keep
I
that in
think
the,
between
Dark
Marvel
Knights.
Midnight Suns and Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Wow, Midnight Suns.
You really dig that, didn't you?
I really like it. It's real good.
You still playing it?
Yeah.
I don't mean right now. Obviously,
Yeah.
the last 2 weeks have been
No.
quite busy for you.
Haha, I've been playing it the whole time.
Did you enjoy smooching up to Wolverine?
Oh, yeah.
Did you smooch
I
Wolverine?
really like the cheesy dialogue. I think it's fun.
And that's why Braden's on this show.
Yeah. But, I think all the DLC's out now, so now's actually a good time to pick it up.
Sweet. You know what also it's time for? Quiz.
On.
Your face!
Giblets. All right, here it is. The time where... in case you haven't noticed, I've been sick all week, so I'm very much lacking energy this show. I promise next time I will be back to my...
Jovial self?
jovial. That's a nice way to put it. I was going to put the word
Geriatric.
geriatric. No, that's what I am now. I was going to put annoying, but that'll work.
I'll go with jovial.
All right, so quiz on your face. We've got 4 multiple choice questions, 2 from us, 2 from our beloved Patreons, including Michael Towns, who just subscribed to us over on twitch.tv/Hack The Dino. Thank you, Michael Towns. We appreciate you and everything you do with us, with your money. Michael Towns. First question. Oh, we didn't go through. God, I'm really good at my job today. Scores. So far, we have Brett on 1, Jazz on 4, Braden on 4, Anto on 10, Patrick on 12, and Floppy on 14.
12?
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
The joke was that you didn't take me seriously. Patrick's on 12.
Okay.
Do you know why Patrick's on 12?
I can't remember. It was a
Because he
long time ago.
respects Kojima.
Oh, that's right. Fanboy.
That means you should love Jeff Keighley.
No, see, no, Jeff Keighley, it's all stemming from a jealousy of Jeff Keighley. Because he gets to, go smoochy time with Kojima.
Schmooze up him.
Yeah.
Kojima
Incidentally,
was at the Apple event.
was he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. He said, I
please
often
port
hear
your
Apple
games
going,
to Mac.
please bring your game to our system.
Yep.
Oh, okay, sure, Apple, I'll throw you a bone. I'm Kojima.
It was a bit weird.
Kojima the other day was posting photos from his Instagram from 10, 20 years ago when he was younger. And he was a very handsome young man.
Are you saying he's not now?
Oh, he's aged like fine wine. But back then, yeah, he was a sexy boy, that old Kojima. Poor boy. Anyway, Dylan the Villain has the first question.
Cool. Speaking
Which-
of sexy boys.
Which fictional character appeared as DLC in WWE 2K16?
Oh.
Was it A, RoboCop, B, Rambo, C, Rocky Balboa, or D, The Terminator?
Floppy.
Floppy?
Rocky Balboa.
Incorrect.
Ah.
I'm going to go with B.
Rambo?
Rambo.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Was the Terminator.
Really?
Dylan, you stumped him.
Wow. We went with the two most human people.
Yeah.
It's wrestling. You never go with like the
Only
same.
like-
two human people.
But those games are a mess.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they could even do a character model.
Speaking of which,
like that.
AEW Fight Forever comes out later this
It
month.
does.
I've asked for a preview code. I doubt we'll get it.
It's
But
all elite wrestling, isn't it? That's
Yep.
what it says.
Yep.
Jungle Boy.
It's based on the old WWE No Mercy and WrestleMania games.
Those
on
are the ones that
Nintendo
everyone
64. They're the
holds
best
in
ones.
high regard, aren't they?
Yep. So if we don't get review codes, I'm probably just going to buy it and review it anyway. 'Cause
Cool.
It sounds like a super fun time,
Is it,
and I love
I'm like,
Brian
we should do a
Danielson.
Hack the Dino wrestling stream.
Yeah, 100%.
I'd be down for that because it'll be stupid fun.
A wrestle up.
Yeah. We'll all get into our cozies and wrestle.
Get all oiled up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Question number 2.
All right.
Who are the following were hidden characters in NBA Jam? Was it A, the Beastie Boys, B, Ultraman, C, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or D, Michael Jordan?
Floppy.
Floppy?
Beastie Boys.
Correct. I was going to try and throw you and put characters who were in NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
I have a mate of mine whose favourite people in the whole world have been the Beastie Boys, so he's talked about it many, many times.
Many times.
Many, many, many times.
All right, yeah, I better give you a point.
Thank you.
I was waiting for. I thought weren't there political leaders in there? at
Yeah,
one point?
Bill and Hillary Clinton were in there.
That's right.
But
Really?
their likeness was, their semi-likeness was in there, and it was Billy Clinton and
Yeah,
something like that.
bit of fun.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Raiden are also in there.
Huh. No idea.
There you go. All right, Michael Towns, Game Boy Games, gives us our next question.
Games.
And it's a long one.
Surprise, surprise.
The original Scribblenauts game on Nintendo DS was almost shipped with a peculiar gameplay bug before it was noticed and taken care of at the last minute. If a certain item was spawned, then glued to a lion's back, the creature would suddenly devour itself. What was this item that was so unimaginably tasty that a lion was willing to self-digest?
Did you
Was
say a
it?
lion?
A lion.
Okay.
Rawr.
Raw. That was the like sauciest line ever. Hi, I'm a lion. Raw. Raw. Look at my mane.
Should I just leave you guys to it? Or?
For the podcast listeners, we're sorry.
Was it A, bacon, B, sand, C, raw onion, or D, floppy?
Braden.
Braden?
B.
Sand?
Sand.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Floppy.
Floppy?
Raw onion.
Raw onion? Incorrect.
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
bacon.
Damn, I went for the stupid answer.
Yeah, I was
because
going to
it's
say that's
always
the obvious one.
bloody stupid answer.
That's how you know he's in your head.
Floppy.
I was going for the weird one.
All right, last one. The game Croc was originally pitched as a what? A Yoshi game, a Kirby game, a Banjo game, or a Crash game?
Braden.
Braden?
I'm going to say a Yoshi game.
I'm going to say you are correct.
Well done.
Thank you. I grew up playing
What's the time?
Croc.
You know what? Should we do a bonus round? Because we've got a bit of spare time.
I'm down for a bonus round.
Bonus
So I've got 2 more
round.
questions here that I had prepared for next week.
Okay.
But we'll do them now, and I'll find some more.
All right.
2 bonus questions, all right?
Bonus
We
questions. Yes.
Ready? All right, here we go. Vega from Street Fighter 2 did not make his first appearance in that game. Where was his first appearance? Was it A, Bionic Commando, B, Magic Sword, C, Final Fight, or D, Breath of Fire?
Floppy.
Floppy.
Final fight.
Yes, correct. Was that a guess, or did you know?
Vague memory, because I reckon you've talked about it before. A long time
Really?
ago. So when you said it, I knew like there was something that was going to trigger a memory when you were going through.
All right, here we go. This one I wrote specifically for Anto, but Anto's not here. So
Oh.
here we are. What GameCube exclusive game did Sonic's creator Yuji Naka make for the system? Was it A, Sonic Riders, B, Billy the Hatcher, C, Amazing Island, or D, Timmy Teaches Insider Trading?
Oh, shit. That was worth it just for that joke.
Thank
Good
you.
work.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Braden,
Braden?
Sorry.
I'm going to go with C.
Amazing Island?
Amazing Island.
Incorrect.
I forgot what the other two were.
Sonic Riders or Billy the Hatcher?
And this is Sonic's creator, did you say?
Correct.
Billy the Hatcher.
Correct again.
Damn it.
Floppy knows how my brain works.
Yeah.
I have to change that.
After the whole bacon incident.
Well, it wasn't me. That
Sonic Riders was an actual game, wasn't it?
Correct.
So was Billy the Hatcher.
But not on GameCube.
No, Sonic Riders was on GameCube.
No, Sonic Riders was on GameCube. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I've
on
got
other systems as well.
It was like the skateboarding thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of that round of Quiz on Your Face, we got Brett on 1, Jazz on 4, Braden on 5, Anto on 10, Patrick on 12, and Floppy on 18.
Damn.
I still don't know how you lost last year in a
Running away
tiebreaker.
with it.
It was like that. Yeah, I know. Right at the end of the year, he caught up real quick, and then that tiebreaker. I can't remember what the question was, but I was so angry.
Anyway, we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast. We bring you the past, present, and future of video games news, previews, and discussions. But this isn't all we do.
Nope.
Sometimes we stifle coughs all night, like I've been doing. And other times we talk about stuff we do outside of these prison studio walls of which we reside and will return to for another time until we come out again next week when our masters let us out to play. Floppy,
Yes, mate.
what do you pretend to do with your life avatar?
So I pretend to have an Instagram page where I put up the things that I pretend to buy and pretend to play for all to look at. Now, a couple of things. That game, Mad Bullets Kit, is something that I picked up along with a physical version of Cuphead, which is fantastic. I suck at it, but for some reason I need to play it. It's just the music and the art, phenomenal. I love it. Mad Bullets Kit, right? You get cool little revolvers for your Switch Joy-Cons, and you get like a shooting style gallery game. It's fucking shit. My 9-year-old daughter was like, "Dad, this is the worst game." And I was like, "You know what, darling? You're right. This game is fucking shit. Say it with me." And she went, "This game is fucking shit."
I'm gonna find footage of it now.
She didn't say that. But
How much did you spend on it?
I spent like $30-something bucks. So for the peripherals, I'm cool with it. But it came with a digital download code for the game.
Uh-oh.
So there is no returning it.
Oh, no.
But I like the peripherals. So I don't care. But it was absolute garbage. It did not. She was like, "I can't understand why I have to point off the screen to be straight after we just calibrated it." And for something, I don't understand because the Joy-Cons work really well. Like, this is rubbish. They can't do that. I call bullshit. You cannot hold it like that and then aim at those things. But it's essentially like the Wild West shooter that was on the Wii.
Yep.
Kind of like that. It was unplayable. We could not get past the first level on easy.
Wow, really? It
Was
bad?
so bad.
Wow.
And it's not like something like, when you had a reflections from it's not like reflections fucking you up or something like that. It was just shit.
This looks like Link's crossbow training, but
Yeah.
less charming.
So I don't understand because the Joy-Cons work really well as a piece of tech. So it has to be something to do with the game and the development. But I don't understand. This is the first level, and we really could not get up to this part. It was so bad. Please don't buy it.
Anyway.
Please let that company go bust.
Wow.
They deserve it.
Okay. What else?
Oh, I did buy. I went all in on Zelda, thinking I was, and then I'm almost rage quit. So I got the amiibos that I was missing because I was missing a bunch of them too. I've now got all the Zelda amiibos, which I think Zelda is the games the two Zelda games utilize amiibos the best out of any game.
Because you can cheat.
Well, no, you just use them once a day to get resources.
Cheating.
No, sure. One thing I haven't put up. Oh, I did put it up. I got Indiana Jones figures.
Mm-hmm.
They looked terrible, and I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
I love them so much. And I'm just waiting for Marion, Belloc, and there's someone else I think coming as well.
Can I just say, Kenner really nailing it with everyone's favorite character, German mechanic.
He appears a number of times in the Indiana Jones films. He's in Temple of Doom. He's one of the guys running the kids in the mines.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a costume designer or something. He's also the one who has the knife and he's swinging it around. And it's the day Harrison Ford had diarrhea and took his gun out and shot him.
Yeah, he
That's
rocks
the
up
same
all the
guy.
time. He is great. He's like one of those weirdly famous people that rocks up as a stuntman in Indiana Jones films. Yeah, he's cool. Love him. And after the fact, there's been like this cult following of him.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, huge. I also, there are a bunch of stuff I put up quite a while ago, but two of the things that I haven't put up yet is I was chatting to, I can't remember if I chatted about it on air or if I was chatting about to you and Anto after the show last time. I had a weird thing where I just decided one day it'd be cool to get Terminator games.
Yep.
And I started doing it. I bought PlayStation 2's Terminator Redemption and Terminator Resistance on PS4.
It's going to get real pricey for you real quick when you get to the Game Boy and NES years.
Yeah, I know.
And you're going to be able to get some games for free when it gets to the PS3 years.
That's true.
Salvation. It's already on its way. Paid $5. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I can't remember what I was doing that day. Just a weird thing that popped in my head. I'm going to have Terminator games.
Sure.
So I've started.
Why not?
Yeah.
Braden,
Hi.
what do you do when you're not joining us?
Well, you can go over to Greenlight Comics, and you can either head in Adelaide, or you can go to the website. Follow us on socials. There's a bunch of new cool comic stuff going on. But when I'm not at work, I am occasionally, well, once a week, I'm chatting with my friends about movies and TV shows. So recently, what have we talked about? We just did reviews for The Flash, the new Transformers, and Hoyt's D-Box seats.
Pardon?
Which, Hoyt's D-Box seats.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Yep, the D-Box experience. That's legitimately what they're called. They're
So sorry,
seats
I'm
that
such a child.
they vibrate and move around. And honestly, they make watching Transformers way more enjoyable.
Oh gosh, I'm going to get in so much trouble.
You gotta do it. It's actually quite fun.
What do you think of Transformers?
It's fine. Once I turned my brain off halfway through, I actively changed my mindset.
How
and went,
how did it
if
take
I
you
was-
that long?
I know. Because I was watching it, and halfway through I went, you know what? I need to turn my brain off. I need to pretend I'm watching like a Saturday morning cartoon show episode. And it instantly made the film better. It also helps that the back half of that film is far more enjoyable than the first half.
Yeah, right.
So
How did Optimus Primal come off?
I don't know, because my friends didn't know his name was Optimus Primal. And so there was like 5 minutes where they were reacting to that. So they said the words Optimus Primal, and the two of them lost their shit. And I lost my shit at them losing their shit. It's very funny.
The rest of the people in the theater must have loved that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they had a great time. If you want to watch the film that's made me laugh the hardest in many years, go see Fast X.
No.
I laughed so hard at that movie.
You know what? We all know that I've had a soft spot for the Fast and Furious films. Like, they're
Yep.
like a guilty pleasure. I've enjoyed watching them, even as they got more and more ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I thoroughly think, I think the first couple of films are good films. The first film's a great film. I think Tokyo Drift is thoroughly enjoyable. Number 2 is fine. And then they got stupider and stupider until they took a car in space.
Yep.
Is it dumber than that?
No.
But it has got Jason Momoa.
Yes. And honestly, I know you're going to hate this.
If you say he's the best part of that film,
He's really fucking good in this movie.
shit.
He's like the Joker. Like,
Whoa!
he is unhinged, like serial killer, psychopath, sociopath.
I refuse to believe he has that capability in his
He's
acting
also like
range.
super androgynous and kind of queer. It's a wild time. Honestly, when it's streaming, it's worth watching.
Oh, I'll watch it for free because
Oh,
I'm not
God,
going to
yeah.
watch 9 films and not watch the 10th.
No, but other than that, Ted Lasso finished, so they've talked about Ted Lasso a bunch. We obviously reviewed Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and The Flash.
I watched the first 3 episodes of Ted Lasso the other day. I'd never seen it before. Didn't know anything about it.
What did you think?
It was thoroughly enjoyable.
Cool.
Like, it was fun. I went in not knowing what it was, and I just put it on while I was doing other stuff. I laughed out loud.
There you go. It's also just very wholesome.
Yeah.
Also, Michaela and I have started watching Bluey, and it's really good.
Dude, Bluey's amazing. For any
Bluey's
of you that have
incredible.
kids, you already know this. For any of you that don't have kids, just watch Bluey.
Honestly, don't have kids, just watch Bluey.
Don't have kids, just watch Bluey.
Yeah.
It'll save you a whole lot of money.
So much. ABC iView's free.
Have you watched the latest season?
No. We're not up to date. We're not up to date.
Have you seen Dance Mode?
No, I haven't seen Dance Mode.
Dude, you are in for a treat.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm getting this excited about Bluey.
Dude, it's worth getting this excited about. It's the best show. It honestly gives me the will to live sometimes.
My kids will play the games they play in Bluey with me.
Oh, that's so cute.
So you wait until you get to Dance Mode, man.
Oh my god.
You're in for you can have a great time.
It's very good. Ben, you should watch Bluey and gain a heart again.
Yeah.
I watched Bluey. Bluey's great. I was just enjoying the time off, from my voice being really sore.
And just fumbling over your words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I also put things up on my Instagram, all the stuff that I buy. Can anyone see why I bought that Roxette tape?
I mean, yes, but it's not the reason you should have bought the Roxette tape.
Why? Why did I buy that Roxette tape?
Because it has Super Mario Brothers on the corner.
Correct. It was the single for the Super Mario Brothers film. And
Now,
I used to play it a lot.
The reason you should buy Roxette tape is because it's got Roxette on it.
Yeah.
No.
I had the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack from the 92 film
Of course you did.
on cassette. And I used to listen to that song all the freaking time. And then I saw it at the Brighton Markets at the weekend. And when I picked it up and I told the store vendor why I got it, because thought they were having a fun time with me. Oh, Roxette. And I said, yeah, it's from the Super Mario, blah, blah, blah. And they realised they'd sold something, or it's not worth more than what they sold
It
it
won't
for.
be worth more than $5.
But you can see, I got it for $2. You could
Nice
see
bargain.
the regret in their eyes for teasing me about it, and me going, actually, it's worth something, and them going, oh. Anyway, I also got this turtle van.
That is sick. Is that
It is great.
complete?
Yeah, it's complete. Also got this collector case, which now holds various incarnations of the turtles. A whole bunch of Ninja Turtles that I bought off Ghost Games.
That is a lot of Ninja Turtles.
There's a lot of Ninja Turtles. I spent a lot of money. And
Retro challenge?
no, this was my own money that I took out of my savings to purchase. Who needs a house when you have plastic Ninja Turtles?
That's why Jazz was crying.
What are you teasing me about, Braden?
I just really like Michelangelo's face here.
That was a Pizza Hut badge. You got it free with Pizza Hut.
I remember that.
Yeah, there was
Did
four
it have
of
a
them.
clip on the back, like a plastic clip?
Yep, or a thing you stuck onto the window.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's had massive flashbacks. Can you zoom in on that? Is that possible?
I can just get it out of the cabinet after.
No,
Yeah.
I just mean for the listeners and the watchers. For the listeners, zoom in it so the listeners can see.
It's on Instagram, so it won't let me.
Oh, there we go.
Whoop, whoop,
What?
gee,
Wait,
hallelujah.
whoa.
There's that motion sickness coming back.
What? Yeah, I don't think that's working, Braden.
Oh god. Yeah,
I
damn.
think
I
it's-
remember. They were about that big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I also managed to finish off all but 2 of my Street Fighter card collections. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
And I also got, as I mentioned before in the show, a Monster in My Pocket bum bag, which is pretty awesome. It's got eyes on the top of it. You
So
open
if
the
you-
zip and it's its mouth.
If you wear that on the front, that's
Yes, you open it up, my penis pops
that's
out.
a weird visual.
It's good. It's good. It's a good time.
Hmm.
And I also do bad game arts, and I forgot to put any bad game art, so I was quickly putting some up before the show started while I was waiting for Floppy and Braden to get here. So let's have a look at some bad game art. So Castlevania Bloodlines. I don't know how Richter or whatever is Simon Belmont fights Dracula with his neck stapled to the middle of his back.
His shoulder blades.
How does he fit into the shirt?
And why is he still wearing cravats?
And what's with all those muscles in his forearms? I think they're tumours more than anything.
Yeah, dude's got a lot of mozzie bites. He had a reaction,
1,
all right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm going to go with max 6 muscles there, really.
And then the next one, innocent.
Is that,
Oh,
is that also Jack
just
Nicholson?
innocent until caught.
Oh!
He is the most uninnocent looking person ever.
That is very problematic. What is this
bad.
game? What is it?
I don't know, but it's 80s / early 90s.
Oh,
I hate that I need to find out.
that's bad.
And he's got credit cards like ninja stars. And also, while one eyebrow is going really far up, Jack Nicholson style, the other one looks like it possibly he's had a stroke. and
Sliding
it's now
off his
dead.
face,
Yeah,
I
Rudy
think he has had
Giuliani
a
style.
stroke.
he's suffering right there.
Definitely had a stroke.
Yeah.
I just want to know what's going on in the window behind him.
Oh,
Yeah, who's this guy?
Oh, I'm intrigued by this game.
It's right next to the UFO.
What? Oh, I hadn't even seen that because of the camera.
And the Twin Towers are being hit.
I didn't
back
even
here.
notice the second head.
And lastly,
I'm playing that.
Crackdown, more like Crackden.
What? Has he got coke all over his mouth?
I think so. That's why his teeth are like gritted.
Yeah.
And Satan's in the background. Background.
Shit. Pan's Labyrinth meets Arnie?
No, that's Satan.
The Sontarans from Doctor Who.
Yeah. And one of them's just really, really angry. His gun's firing out fire instead of bullets.
And just a leopard or a cheetah or something.
Is that a monkey above Sega?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's,
Very
if you'd like to
confusing.
see more Bad Game Arts, you can head on over to Bad Game Arts on Instagram or all our other accounts on Instagram that we have. And I'm running out of juice. Floppy, wind this bad boy up.
Well, you know what they say.
Where can you find us?
You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on the website, hackthedino.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch. We'll be on Twitch every second week. YouTube every week.
Every week.
Every week. You can go over there and see us, see the VODs of the shows that we put up and some pretty cool shorts that Ben films because none of the rest of us do.
Correct. They're my shorts.
You can go see Ben's shorts.
Come watch my shorts. Not on them, though.
Don't watch on them.
Yeah, don't watch on my shorts.
Ben needs some Barocca. We used to have beer rocker.
I don't know why Braden's letting this keep going. I gave him a
Because
perfectly good
he's
out.
a cruel person.
Big bloody balls! Stop it, Braden.